welcome everyone, and thanks so much for joining us for the culmination of our first annual virtual snowball and our 19th annual snowball.
Let's get it,
Yeah.
So just to make the sound quality a little better, if you wouldn't mind double checking to make sure you're muted on your screens. And we'll give you an opportunity to unmute and chime in at certain points, but I think it'll make the whole experience better if everyone's muted out there in the virtual world. So we really want to thank everyone for coming on. We also really want to thank all of our sponsors and donors. We want to thank Pusher for donating the camera, the lighting, and the microphone to make this production possible and semi-professional. Most of you know me out there, but I'm Hani Myers. I'm the president of the board of the Friends of the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center. I've been with the board for about 10 years, and we just want to take a couple moments to talk about the program before we get started on our planned events for the evening. So as most of you know, the Friends group was formed in the late 90s to support the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center, mostly financially in terms of building a network of weather stations for our forecast area. So now we have quite a few weather stations out there, and over the years we've funded the upgrades and maintenance on those stations. We also fund the website shastavalanche.org, as well as all of the upgrades and maintenance on that. We fund training and education for our forecasters and community members at times. And we also fund the third forecaster position, which currently is held by Aaron Beverly, and it's super crucial for us to be able to produce 7-day-a-week forecasts for all of you. So without all the support from the community, we wouldn't be able to make all of that happen, so we really appreciate it. So part of our mission is to promote the stoke of backcountry snow activities in the Mount Shasta area. And of course, this year it's been a lot different than usual. We really miss putting on movie nights and parties and getting together face to face. So this is kind of the next best thing that we came up with, so we really hope you enjoy it. We're still talking about holding the Shasta Ascension Race. It's still postponed. And we're looking at if we get to put it on, it'll be in late March or early April. So to keep up on that, just go to shastavalanche.org and we'll post updates on that event, and we'll see if we're able to hold it. At this time, if we have any board members out there in virtual land, if you want to come on and introduce yourself and say a couple words, we'd really appreciate it. Let's start it off with our tribal elder, Sean Lee, who's part of our background support crew.
Thanks for coming here. All right. This will be a fun night, and I think you possibly may be entertained. So thanks for supporting the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center, and we'll see you for more of the excitement.
Anybody else?
Anybody else out there that wants to say a few words? Nick, Nate, Clayton?
Yeah, totally. Nate Parker here. Just decided to join you guys, and really bummed we couldn't do the snowball in person. It's such an awesome event, but this will have to do, and I'm stoked for it.
There we go. Hey, everybody. Thanks for attending. Sorry we couldn't all be together in person, but we appreciate all your support, especially in this tough year. So thanks a lot.
This is the other Nick on the board. I think I'm been there maybe 7 years, and this was definitely really cool to see it all come together and go virtual. I've seen a lot of other groups attempting to pull it off, and it's been pretty nice to watch it happen. Thanks for coming.
You.
Jason Coster here, and enjoying the little bit of snow flurries we're getting. I'm really impressed with our board, and especially Hani and Nick and Casey, our new ED, and Aaron Beverly. People really put in a lot of time and effort to make this happen, and I'm really impressed with all the support we still get from our awesome community, and still making us happen, and the wheels go round, and awesome forecasts and beacon clinics and free education for all the people that are now deciding to do backcountry skiing. And I think we're more important than ever.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, as usual, it sounds like Jason's out of breath, potentially like running and zooming at the same time.
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kids are helping me with a recovery workout. Here we go.
All right. Do you have any other board members out there? So we have about 8 board members, and we're all really active in our fundraising activities and have good collaboration on just about everything's friends oriented. So we really appreciate all the hard work everyone's put in. It takes a village, that's for sure. So if there aren't any other board members chiming in, I'd like to introduce Casey Glaubman. He is our new executive director. He came on this fall, just about the time we're ramping up for the season. So he's been quite busy his first couple months in the position. He's doing a great job. Our longtime ED, Justy Hansen, stepped down. She took on more of a full-time position with Siskiyou Outdoor Recreation Alliance, SORA, and we're really excited for her and to see that organization grow. So all in all, it's been a really great thing. We really love all of the enthusiasm, excitement, new ideas that Casey's brought to the organization. And I'm gonna let him take it from here.
Thank you so much, Hani, and everybody. As Hani mentioned, I took over for Justy Hansen, and anybody who knows Justy or knows the work that she's done around here knows just how large the metaphorical shoes were that Justy left to fill. It felt a little overwhelming, but the board has been amazing. And one of the themes that we just heard just now was support, particularly from the community. And it's been a real eye opener just how much community support we have. And the snowball has actually been just a really, has really driven that home, I guess you could say. Both in participation, it's been amazing to see how many people have been registering and checking things out and sending in questions and buying tickets to the giveaway that we're doing here and bidding on all the great items. But then even just the people that have reached out to just say how grateful they are that we're doing stuff in general and the work that we do. It's amazing to have that kind of support in a community like this, and we're really happy to see it growing as well. Speaking of that, in terms of support, it comes in a lot of different ways, and one of those is financial. And as of at least a little bit ago, I don't know where we're at now, but we were pretty close to about $14,000 raised so far for this virtual snowball. So, you know, we had no idea what to expect going into this, and we've really been pleasantly surprised, I would say. I think that's a good way
Yeah.
to say that, Hi. So again, thanks everybody for showing up here for the virtual snowball. What we're going to be doing tonight, obviously Hani and I are going to talk for a minute here, and then we've got a bunch of we've got some video clips from members of the community talking about the Avalanche Center. We've also got some great videos from our donors. Obviously, we can't pull off something like this without a bunch of great companies stepping up and great individuals and giving us amazing items for the auction, for the giveaway. So we're gonna show some videos for that, and then we've got it's gonna range from some heartfelt to perhaps a little more on the silly side of things, and then just about everything in between. So we're gonna see all of that tonight, and we're excited you're gonna be here with us. If you can't stay for the whole thing, but you want to tune back in for the drawing, we're hoping to get the drawing going around 6:15-ish, I think. So, you know, and then that's going to ramp up as they do. So if you have to check out, make sure to tune back in for that. we are going to actually watch one of our first videos here. It's a video from the community. And then after that, we are going to introduce our crack team of avalanche forecasters, and we're going to get the ranger report to find out what's going on. So let's take a minute here and check in with the community.
Hey folks, this is Nick, Patrol Director at Mount Shasta Ski Park. Our ski area is a proud sponsor of the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center. The Avalanche Center helps us out in so many ways, things like weather forecasts, avalanche forecasts, observations from our surrounding terrain, remote weather stations, backcountry boundary signs, and a beacon checker at our backcountry access point all help make our jobs a lot easier. The Avalanche Center is an amazing community resource for everyone. As a sponsor, we help them out financially. We hope you can too. Whether you're a sponsor, a member, or just purchase a pint glass, it all helps. Have a safe winter, Mount Shasta.
So Sarah, what does it mean to you to have the Avalanche Center as a part of your community?
The Avalanche Center is a really valuable resource, especially being an employee for the 5th season. We utilize the Avalanche Center all the time. Both the people that work there, as well as going online and looking at their website and being totally up to date with what's going on out there. For a lot of us, we don't get to be out every single day, so it's a really important resource for us.
All right, Miss Sophia, so what do you think of when you think of the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center? What does it mean to you?
Well, when I think of the Avalanche Center, I think of skiing and skinning.
Right on. Is that fun?
Well, depends. Depends if it has powder.
Right on. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Check, double check. Howdy, everyone. Welcome to the Snowball Virtual Livestream Telethon Grand Finale. All week long, you guys, we've had the Austria site rocking and rolling. Some really great prizes on there. Everyone's been bidding up a storm, back and forth, bidding wars. And we're about 75% of our goal of 20K, and we're tickled pink, you guys. Common thread, common theme that I've been hearing is the community support, whether that's from Mount Shasta, Dunsmuir, Weed, local style here, or from afar. I know we've got users and folks that might be joining in from the Bay Area, Southern Oregon, Portland, Washington, the West Coast. Who knows who's tuning in? I don't know, but thank you. We really appreciate the support. My name is Nick Myers. This is Ryan Sorensen and Aaron Beverly, and we represent the names behind the avalanche forecasts that many of you read quite often. I started as a climbing ranger back in 2002, and then got involved with the Avalanche Center in 2010. And my entire Forest Service career has been here on Mount Shasta, loving every bit of it. Ryan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm stoked to be a part of this community. This is going on my 3rd season here working as an avalanche forecaster, and I grew up in Wyoming, small little town similar to Mount Shasta, but without this giant, beautiful mountain we call home here. And yeah, just really enjoying getting to know this area. And every day I'm blessed with the community support that we have, and really love this area.
My name is Aaron Beverly. I think this is my 4th season with the Avalanche Center. I love working this job, love working with the people. There's so much talent in this organization. It's great to work with the board and with Nick and Ryan, and just super stoked to be part of this community and this organization.
Awesome, you guys. So the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center, we're just going to talk about a few things here. We're kind of starting off on a serious note. This telethon live virtual stream train is steaming along. We may derail a few times tonight. We've got some really fun stuff planned, and we hope you stay tuned.
We think that we'll probably make you laugh at least once. And so we're stoked on it, but here we go. So, you know, the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center, it started back in the late 90s by the likes of Matt Hill, Dan Towner, Eric White. They really, they got this, what is currently the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center, they got it going. When the forecast or the avalanche advisory first started, it was really just a text document. We still have old avalanche forecasts from like the early 2000s that written text paragraphs, no icons, no graphics. And they were great, but we've evolved into what we are today. And we're really excited about where the Avalanche Center sits now, where it's going, and that ongoing community support. But it's, I believe it's a 21st year of operation for the Avalanche Center. So that's saying something, especially about you guys continuing to support us. A little bit about the structure of the Avalanche Center. If it was just the Forest Service side funding the Avalanche Center, we may not be. The center really requires extra funding, and that's where the Friends group comes in, and all you guys and gals and kids out there helping support us. It's absolutely crucial. And so there's kind of two tiers. We have the Forest Service side of things, which is a lot of the operations. It's the trucks, it's the the computers, the offices, the snowmobiles. It funds us as the forecasters. We're the operations side. Unique to the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center is also just the strong climbing aspect that we have with our program. A lot of avalanche centers are avalanches, snow weather avalanches, and that's it. But we get a lot of climbers. And then the forecasters are also responsible for taking care of the trailheads, patrol, and just maintenance of our local facilities. So needless to say, we are hopping, whether it's snowing or not, but we love it. And we would really love serving the community and providing this wonderful, helping keep clean and manage and maintain this wonderful resource we call Mount Shasta. On the other side of that leg is the Friends side. And the Friends is largely fundraising. As Hani already kind of mentioned, their job is fundraising, education, outreach, and just supporting what we do. And they do a really good job. The Friends group is robust as ever. And again, Casey Glauman, new executive director, really happy to have him in there. The user base and user groups that we get in our area are widely varied. Mount Shasta is an iconic peak that sits 15 minutes off the interstate here in Northern California. We get people from all over the West Coast of all user types: skiers, snowmobilers, snowshoers, kiddie sledders, spiritual seekers, motor tourists, extreme snow angelers, snowball fight throwers. You name it, you're going to see them at Bunny Flat. It is a busy place. And that is one of our main focuses when we're thinking about the forecast and writing in the morning. We're thinking about the south side of Mount Shasta. That's where a lot of our use occurs. Even though our forecast area is a little larger than that, I think we'd be doing a disservice to all of you if we were thinking about other areas that nobody goes. Our forecasts are important for recreation, where people are recreating. On the west side of the interstate is also part of our forecast area. This includes the Castle Lake area. Both Bunny Flat and Castle Lake are plowed all season long. It's getting hot in here, sorry. And so up at Castle Lake, there's avalanche terrain. So we forecast for up in that area. A lot of mini golf style ski terrain, but most certainly a terrain trap. A lot of those avalanche paths terminate directly onto Castle Lake. Getting plowed into the lake in an avalanche, no good, legitimate. Just north of the Castle Lake area is the Eddy Mountains, and while it's a little bit more difficult to access, we get some skiers and riders up there as well. So friend side, operational side, our forecast area kind of gives you an idea of that. We also do educational outreach. So, all winter long, we provide free avalanche awareness classes and companion rescue, beacon shovel probe practice clinics up at Bunny Flat. Those happen December, January, February, and March. First Friday and Saturday of every month. We host those for free, and anybody can come, no registration required. And we teach those, and trying to educate all of you guys to stay safe in the backcountry. That is the primary goal of the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center, is to foster safety. Avalanches are serious. They can kill you, and there's a lot of people that love each and every one of you out there. And so not only does it affect your family, should someone die in an avalanche, but the community, it has ripple effects. And so that's what we're all about. So education and outreach, fundraising, friends, I talked about that. You guys have anything to add or anything to say?
Just general theme here. We appreciate you all out there in the virtual world. So how about give us a shout out, throw where you're from in the chat, and let's get this chat going and get the party started.
Yeah, guys, if you have questions, throw it, like Brian said, put them in the chat. You can also use the raise your hand function. We're happy to take questions in between at any time. We've got someone manning the computer there. So that's the Ranger report. Any burning questions out there at the moment? Sounds like maybe a negative. That's just all right. So we're going to get going here with moving into a little message from the Mount Shasta Ski Park. They are supporters of the Avalanche Center, have been for many, many years. And we love our little Mount Shasta Ski Park so much. And we're going to see a little message from them. So thank you. Enjoy the ride tonight. Hang on, get comfortable. You're in for it. Oh, hey man, what's going on?
Oh man. There's this 8-foot tall naked man thing that ran across the road. I crashed my truck. My skis went on the road. They're all blown out edge here. I don't have the right tools. I don't know what to do, man. I'm so lost.
You're telling me a Sasquatch ran in front of you?
Yeah, Sasquatch looking 8-foot tall naked dude.
I'll tell you what, I've been looking for Sasquatch for a long time, but I haven't seen him. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you what, I'm kind of a tool guy, and I might be able to help you out. Could you use a hand?
Oh, I would really appreciate that.
Is this your ski?
Yeah, that's my ski.
Wow, bro, you need a tune.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hey, I'll tell you what, I've got some tools, and these tools were donated by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I've got some other stuff in my truck. I'd be happy to help you out. You into that?
Yeah, I'm into that. Yeah, really appreciate this.
Okay, yeah. You got a brew handy, or let's get comfortable here.
Yeah. Right here.
All right. a little work. All right, let me grab my tools.
Oh man, I really appreciate your help. Man, you're a jack.
Yeah, I know, I lift tools a lot. So I just want to show you before we get started here on what fixing your rig. We got some tools from O'Reilly Auto Parts, and man, they're real generous this year. They donated this Power Torque 200-piece mechanics tool set, a 6-piece screwdriver set, a 7-piece socket set. Can you believe this?
Oh yeah, what else you got? This is your magic box here.
Yeah, it is. 40-piece socket set. Check this out, 13-in-1 screwdriver and nut driver. And then this guy right here, this is a 24-inch flexible retriever from O'Reilly. So, man, I mean,
So
if
how
you,
do I get all this stuff?
well, I'll tell you what, you know, you can go on the Octria site and you can bid on it. I think there's some pretty competitive bids on there already, but you know, look at this. If you add all these up, 200-piece, 6 plus 13-in-1 plus 40 plus 7 plus 24 inches.
What is that, like a million?
That's like a whole lot of tools, I tell you what. So we should be able to do a pretty good job on your rig here, but man,
All right.
that ski, what are you gonna do about that ski?
I don't know. This, yeah, really needs a tune-up here.
Let me see here. I got a couple other things. Wow, what do you think about that?
Oh, just tunes.
Just tunes
Just
here.
tunes.
Local Mount Shasta Vinny throwing down some ski tunes for all the local shredders out there. Vinny, if you're out there, I don't know what you think about this, but it needs a little help. Think you can do that? I think you probably can.
I think you can for sure.
So your rig, what'd you say? What's wrong with it?
Oh, well, it's leaking oil everywhere. Got this big tire that's blown out the side, and yeah, it just yeah.
Let me check. Let me look. Oh yeah, dude. Wow. You gotta be stressed out.
Right. Low on booze.
Take
here.
that, man.
Oh,
You need that.
What? Pipeline. Oh, Pipeline's my best beer in town. I love that place. That outdoor patio. Oh, I'm there every day.
Dude, the outdoor patio, all I gotta say, killing it. Every time I go by there, they got people sitting in there all bundled up with their hats, servers out there shucking and jiving food and beer and really doing a number. And it's nice to see, you know, people getting fed. Love it.
Another number on my truck here out the back. That I think is that the muffler? I'm not sure what this thing is.
Let me
Here,
look.
Ed. Right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's your muffler. Here, man. Well, actually, this is from Point S, and they might do some muffler work, but they also do lube oil filter certificate right here. Point S, North Mount Shasta Boulevard, one-stop shop for tires and a lot of automotive related stuff. Right off the I-5, a really good place. They're always friendly. They call you by your first name, and just really happy that they were able to support the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center this year. And then, yeah, man, that muffler, let me check it again. Oh, dude, it is screwed. But you know what? Have you heard of Siskiyou Muffler?
Oh no, never heard of it.
So they're right in town here. And Siskiyou Muffler is kind of by Berryvale. They'll get you totally dialed.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can bid on that too as well.
Yeah, totally. So, you know, we also the ski here. If you want to do it yourself, you know, this might be something for a professional, but we do have a Tonar toolkit out there. Tonar coming in with some really nice items here. Some ski wax.
I think I can just wax it up right now. I think it's ready to go.
You might want to do some edge work before you wax it, bro. But they've got some brushes, some wax. So I mean, this will get you going after you
Skin
fix this
wax,
problem.
Yeah.
I think probably just glue that in a little bit. We'd be fine. But then you'll be ready. Like,
Wow.
dude, black crows, sweet ski. Yeah. Oh, I gotta watch my jacket. It's getting messed up.
Oh, and there's a chain here.
Yeah. So do you need a tow out of here?
Oh, yeah, really.
I get you
appreciate
out of the
it.
ditch. Okay, hook it up.
Hook it on.
All right, folks. So yeah, we just want to thank Siskiyou Muffler, Just Tunes, Tonar, O'Reilly's Mechanics Tool Set, and we're gonna step on into a couple more videos here from BCA and GoPro, and thank you.
Okay, thumbs up, we're dropping in 3, 2, 1, dropping.
Excuse me, Claire, could you send in my 2 o'clock?
Hey,
Hi.
my name's Nick.
Oh, hi, Nick. Very nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Zayas. And what brings you into my office today?
Bummed out, man.
Bummed out, you say?
Yeah.
How so?
Just, low energy, and I like to ski, but it's snowing out, but I'm not even really excited to ski, and just kind of depressed, and wearing this dumb shirt, and I don't know, man.
Well, the low energy thing is a common one these days, particularly in the wintertime and with everything happening, and I think I can help you out. How about a 3-month prescription or subscription, if you want to go that route, to Northbound Coffee Roasters? I think that's bound to pick you up a little bit.
Oh,
That can
wow.
be found in our silent auction happening right now.
So Northbound Coffee Roasters, a 3-month prescription. That's pretty quick diagnosis, doctor.
Well, I really like to trust my gut. That's what they taught us at a Hollywood upstairs medical clinic.
Oh. Speaking of guts, sometimes coffee doesn't make my gut feel super good, but I'm gonna give it a try, because you're the professional.
I am the medical doctor. This is true.
Yeah.
And Northbound is a fantastic operation. They're right here, based in Mount Shasta. Everything is roasted locally. They're right down the street. In fact, you could even go visit them yourself.
Actually, I might be able to even smell them. Are they roasting right now?
I'm not sure that's them.
Oh.
I apologize.
Oh.
Yeah. So tell me, how's everything else?
Well, I said, I like to go up on the mountain and go skiing and stuff, and but I have a hard time staying warm, and it's just no fun. And I, like, especially my hands. I got these gloves that, they're, some people call them nose pickers. But they have the fingers cut off and they're kind of wool but my fingertips my hands get cold all the time. I hate it. It bums me out, man.
Funny you should mention that because, from our friends down at Reading Sports Ltd, we have these fine gloves available in the silent auction as well.
Oh,
Take a look at these. Think those might keep your digits warmer, huh?
So you think these are gonna do me, huh?
I think they'd certainly help. It might do slightly better than fingerless gloves.
Okay, Reading Sports Ltd.
That's right. For all of your sporting goods needs down in Reading.
What else do they have?
Oh, they got all kinds of stuff. Skis, ski gear, hiking gear, backpacking stuff.
So these are bikini?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I believe that's correct.
And Gore-Tex. I like Texas.
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, that's cool. I can get northbound. I can get a little coffee buzz, I guess. I usually drink tea, but I'll try it, and I keep my hands warm with these. But just, man, I can't explain it. I just, that's why I came to you.
You seem stressed.
Yeah.
I think you might need to unwind. Thankfully, we've got just the thing. We've got just down the road a little ways, the Mount Shasta Resort there. We've got two different options for you, actually. We've got the Sacred Mountain Spa there.
Oh.
You can pick yourself up a gift certificate from them and treat yourself to a nice spa day. That'll feel great. But before you do that, why don't you go ahead and bid on a couple rounds of golf at the Mount Shasta Resort, which actually comes complete with your choice of size. Let's take a look at these guys. So you can get yourself dressed up in some fancy new duds. You were complaining about that shirt. I can imagine this will help make you feel better.
It does say dumb shirt on it.
Well, I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to rain on your parade there, but this one definitely doesn't say that. In fact, it says dry.
Wow, that's nice. Boy,
Yeah.
It feels really soft.
I know, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 rounds of golf plus this. Oh, wait, there's actually something for your friend as well. You get your choice of size of either one of or both of those, actually.
Ooh, let me feel that. Look at that. Wow. That's nice, huh?
Well,
all right.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not sure you have a license for those guns in this office. Be careful there. Oh, careful. Whoa. That show is actually next week. This is the snowball, not the gun show.
So you're saying I should go golfing?
Absolutely, as much as possible.
Put on some new clothes.
Definitely.
Take a spa.
Oh, of course.
Keep my hands warm with some gloves.
Naturally.
Drink some coffee.
Certainly. And drinking coffee will help keep those hands warm too.
How do you think my swing is?
Talk about a hole-in-one.
Okay. I tell you what, so yeah, I might coffee, gloves, golf, spa, and then I'm gonna go home, and that sounds pretty nice. I'm feeling better already, but I go home and then I just sit there and I drink a beers, and I don't have any heat in my house, and I don't have any TV, and I just kind of sit there like this.
Well, I got something for you there. The TV I can't necessarily help you with, although I would suggest you tune in and watch. I've heard of this Snowball live stream. I think most of the people watching have probably already heard of it, but if they hadn't, I would recommend it. However, for the warmth, what do you think about something like this? And some of you might actually be familiar with the person who donated this.
What is this?
I believe it's called a quilt. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. It might be pronounced
Says
quilt.
Donna Myers.
That's right, the one and only.
That's my mom.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Who
So
knew?
I can just get all cozy on the couch with this quilt like this?
I think that's your only option.
I'm putting my dirty feet on it already.
Well, looks like you're going to be the one bidding on it then.
How much do you think something like this is worth?
I mean, I couldn't see that going for less than $1,000, $2,000.
Did you hear that, people? Donna Myers made this quilt. If I look closely here, these seams are unbelievable. She made this with her own 2 hands, sweat, blood, and tears, or something like that. And these stitches, this binding, it's even custom engraved on the back. I mean, I know I'm kind of wrinkling it up right now, but you really should bid thousands of dollars on this because it's worth probably tens of thousands.
Absolutely. Definitely a collector's item. Will 100% go up in value. You heard it here first.
Doctor, I can't tell you, man, I feel so much better right now, and this only took about 5 minutes. I'm going to recommend you to my friends.
Oh, excellent. I can use all the business I can get.
I'll give you 5 stars on the interwebs rating or whatever that is. And do you have a card?
You know, I have one. I think I left it in my other banana. I'm sorry.
You're funny.
But while we do that, why don't we go ahead and you know what? Let's go ahead and watch a video from the Mount Shasta Resort.
Okay, let's do that.
He's up to his tricks again. Aaron, are you scared this time? Always. Hold on a little. Hold on. Good. Forward. Good. Back pedal. Back pedal. Come on back. Come on back.
Oh, hi, ma'am. How
Oh,
are you?
hi.
How can I help you?
So I was on the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center silent auction site, and I saw all these really cool gadgets on there, and like I thought to myself, if they're on that site, I probably need them. So I mean, I've been shopping in your store, and I see that you have them too. So I grabbed them, and here I am. But I just don't know what they really do.
Yeah, it's important to understand how gadgets work because, at times it can seem a little overwhelming with all this stuff. Do I need all this stuff when I want to go out on adventures?
That's the question.
I can understand that. You've got a lot of good picks on here. What are your thoughts and questions?
We got this radio here.
Okay.
I go out with my friends, but we're always together, and I just kind of follow them. And so, do I really need a radio? We're always together. It's just more weight, more stuff, blah blah.
Yeah, I can understand that. So, radios are really kind of a newer but really important piece of equipment that you might want out in the backcountry. And so we've got a couple really nice BCA Link radios up for auction on the site. And these come in the camo color scheme. So if you're out there sneaking around in the woods.
I usually am.
Yeah, you look like you might be sneaking. The radios are a really nice piece of equipment. And here's why. How many of you have been skiing down a slope and yelling at your friends, hey, are you ready? Go, no, what? Go and no, they sound really similar.
That's true, they do.
And so, important information when you're skiing an avalanche prone slope is, are you safe? Are you in a safe zone? Can I go? Communicating from the top of the slope to the bottom of the slope. A radio.
Okay.
That's where the radio comes into play. Yeah.
All right. So then also I saw this inReach thing. Oh, it's right here. I have my cell phone, I've got a radio, and now do I need this?
Pardon me, I didn't mean to touch you.
Yeah. Personal space.
Yeah, personal space. Okay, so this is a Garmin inReach Mini. Thank you. Shout out to Garmin for their donation of the Garmin inReach. We've got one up for bid on the site, and get on there and start bidding away. You already are. Here it is right here. This is my own personal Garmin right here, and I'll tell you a little bit how these things work. So, communication out in the backcountry is really important. We've got radios, we've got cell phones, we've got inReaches. Which one is best for me? It's largely going to depend upon where you're going. Is there cell service? Is there not cell service? Radios are immediate communication, and it's not very far, so you can't call someone super far away. Cell phones work great. What if you don't have service? What if your cell phone dies? What are you going to do? The inReach Mini has a bunch of features. First off, it has the SOS function. So if SHIT hits the fan, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, you've got the SOS function. As someone who's involved in search and rescue all season long, if you hit that SOS function, the cavalry will come.
Wow.
And until we can confirm that you're either okay or not, we're going to keep coming until we make contact with you. So the SOS function is a really great feature. Other features on the Garmin inReach, including texting. I've been out of service, and you can pair your inReach with your phone via Bluetooth, and you can text. You can send text messages. You can also get weather updates, and there's a plethora of other features with the Garmin inReach. It does require monthly subscriptions, but you can pick a subscription that fits your style of adventure. You want to be sending constant updates all trip long, you might want to get a
Definitely,
more robust subscription. Yeah.
That would be me for sure. I like to keep them informed, my fans.
Yeah, and if you're kind of the type that likes to send a lot of text messages, you might also be into
GoPro? Like,
GoPro.
So it's a GoPro on the
Yeah.
side. It's like GoPro.
Yeah. GoPro is unbelievable equipment. A real big shout out to Ian Sane and GoPro for donating quite a few items that all of you have been bidding on. We've got the Sport Kit, which is a chesty mount. We've got the Hero 8 Black. We've got a couple rechargeable battery, dual battery chargers. This is the Hero 9 Sport Bundle. It comes with a couple extra mounts, SD card, battery, pretty sweet setups. But with the GoPro, these GoPros, you guys, they are professional quality cameras. They really, really do a number. So GoPro's on the site, and again, shout out
So
to.
what do you think of using a GoPro to like film your dog, like dog adventures? Like,
Film whatever you
cutest
want.
little
This-
Australian Shepherd. Like, do you think it would be good for that?
Oh yeah, I mean you can put it on them if you want.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm definitely bidding on that.
I'm pretty thirsty. What's going on here?
Well.
Let's see. So this appears to be a Sam splint that's made into a beer koozie, and what I like to talk about sometimes is a topic that's called dual sport. So dual sport means
what's dual sport?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Dual sport is when you bring items that have more than one function, and that's something to think about when you're packing for a trip. Does this item that I'm putting in my pack, can I use it for more than one thing? A Sam splint? I mean, keep your drink cold, splint an arm, an ankle. There's just a really, you can cut it up into little things, splint the finger. You don't have to use the whole thing.
Do you think one of those is in here? Like this, I just like the color, but like I think it's a first aid kit.
Totally. So this is a really nice first aid kit. Do you mind?
No, not at all. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. So shout out to Mountain Medics for throwing down this nice, robust My Medic first aid kit. I've been eyeing this thing. Not only is it a really bitchin' color, but it's got everything you need for most emergencies out in the backcountry. One thing to think about is your first aid kit, you might adjust it based on your adventure. Are you going out for a day? Are you going out for a week? You're going into the winter environment, summer, desert environment. Your first aid kit's always going to be adjusted. And, when you're out in the bush, way out in the backcountry, oftentimes there's not a lot you can do. You got to think about a couple things. Stopping the bleeding. You got that. You're going to stop the bleeding. You're going to splint an injury, and then you're going to try to get out of there. And that's, where this comes into play. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I definitely think I need all the gadgets so far. So I also saw there was a super cool airbag backpack on the site. And like, if I get that airbag backpack, that'll pretty much save my life if I'm in an avalanche. Like, I don't need to like learn about avalanches or like know anything. I just wear that, get in an avalanche, whoosh, saved.
So here's the deal. Even if you have an avalanche airbag and a beacon, shovel, and probe, a quarter of all avalanche victims still die. So you can have all the latest and greatest avalanche rescue equipment, and you can still die in an avalanche. All our viewers out there tonight, avalanches are serious. Avalanches can kill you, and you need to know how to be safe in the backcountry. You've got to get the gear. You've got to get the training. An avalanche airbag is a really great thing, and this is my personal avalanche airbag right here, but we do have a Climb avalanche airbag on the site. It's being bid on. Before I show you what's in mine, this airbag here has a nice goggle pocket. It has your avalanche rescue tool pocket. It's 26 liters. It's a battery operated airbag. You can charge it with the USB cord. Super sweet, really clean, really comfortable. This is a pretty sweet item, so check it out. So in the airbag,
You want some help?
yeah, thanks.
Okay, cool.
You guys have heard it. Beacon, shovel, probe. Beacon,
I've heard
shovel,
that.
probe. These are the three things that you gotta have. Get in the gear before you head out into the backcountry. You got your shovel. You got your probe. And then my beacon is in here. And when I start out for a tour each and every day, here's the saying with your beacon: on at the car, off at the bar. If you're under 21, then you take it off when you get back to the car. Because you're not going to the bar. So these airbags, so again, before we move on, you guys, we want to stress the importance of getting the gear and getting the training before you head out into the backcountry. And then once you get out in the backcountry, knowing how to recognize avalanche terrain and stay safe. That's the bottom line. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of people that love you.
That's right.
And this life is good and we want to keep on living. So don't go dying in an avalanche.
So show me how this avalanche bag works.
So these avalanche airbags, if you're just sitting at the bottom of a slope having, you know, a lunch or something like that, and an avalanche plows over you, it's not going to save your life.
What?
You got to be jumbled about in the avalanche. If you like chips,
I love chips.
Me too. So you ever shake a bag of chips?
Yeah.
What happens?
All of the big ones float to the top.
And what happens to the little ones?
They fall to the bottom.
Super good. So if we pull this airbag, what am I acting as?
You're like a chip.
I'm like the big chip floating to the top. Exactly.
Wow.
So that's how they work. Again, you know, it's not a guarantee, but it can definitely potentially help.
Okay. Wow. Well, thank you so much for all that information.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's
this
cool.
is pretty cool. You just
You
you
pull
know
that
this
thing?
is where you pull it, and you want to see it?
Yeah.
We pull it.
Okay. And on to some videos from Garmin and Clyde.
A real shout out, Climb, Mountain Medics, BCA, GoPro, InReach.
You guys spent quite a bit of time out, marking these GPS points. And so I know it's a hard job. You got to go out there and ride, but someone's got to do it. So actually, I wasn't the one that got to do that. So you can feel sorry for me if you want. But anyways, yeah, we want you guys to be safe. We want to be able to do this year after year, and part of that is going to be in us doing this safely and having an enjoyable time. If you guys have any questions on, hey, do I think I need to go this way or that way, we're going to be around for a while. I'll be up there. That's where our aid station is. I'll have water there. I'll have extra fuel. I won't have enough fuel for you guys to fill up again and go out and try to get more tags. So this is more for emergency purposes.
Do the cow tag run. This is awesome. We've done the cluster over on the other side, the 28s below, and now we're just coming over to this side, and the snow's great. Company's great. So yeah, we're having a really good time here today. So thumbs up to Climb and everybody else for doing this. Great time.
The event's really good. Having plenty of fun, lots of people, lots of camaraderie, and good riding out here.
It's been a great time. We've been really getting around, going places we probably wouldn't have gone. It's been good riding, beautiful day out. It's great to see all these bikes out. We're normally looking for a couple that there are, and nothing but bikes. It's been a great time. Tearing through the trees, finding some new lines.
I came up with my dad to do the cow tag ride, see how it is for the first year. It's pretty dang fun. Word of advice, bring extra gas because you're definitely going to need it, and just have a good time.
Casey, it's so awesome to be part of your show today. The Boozy Book Club and Wine Club.
Absolutely.
Drinking wine since about 10 this morning. And
as all good book club members
I feel
do.
Pretty prepared.
Thank God. I'm glad one of us is.
Brought my wine with me. But anyway, what I'm really excited about is this book I've been reading.
Yeah?
It's like,
Tell me about it.
You've probably not heard of it.
Okay.
It's probably a little bit over your, level. But,
Most of us are.
It was above my level too, actually. But it's it really changed my life. And like, how some authors are just like way up there, and they're really hard to understand.
Totally.
So I've struggled with this book for a long time, but I'm feeling like I'm really starting to get it. And it's written by this guy. He's a doctor, a PhD, and it's Dr. I don't know, Oz, Dr. maybe Phil.
One of the real smarty pants.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm super stoked that I'm like really finally getting my head around it. It's called Horton Hears the Who.
Wow.
It's a great book. I highly recommend it. And I don't want to give too much away. It's kind of about this this elephant creature, and he's he's I think he's pink, or aquamarine maybe. Like,
Sure.
He's kind of a weird color. But he eats this this fish that's been sitting around for a week in the sun, and he gets really sick. And
What, sick elephant?
Yeah, elephants aren't really
Sure. No, not at all.
No. But he has this stellar vision. He walks outside and goes back in his backyard and finds this flower, a dandelion.
Oh.
Yeah. And he puts it up to his ear, and guess what? Guess who is living on this flower?
Who?
Exactly. Freaking Roger Daltrey and Peter Townsend. They're living on this flower. And all they're doing all day long is singing Bob O'Reilly.
Wow.
Dude, this freaking book will change your life. You have to read it.
So that's who Horton heard.
That is true.
The who.
What are you reading these days?
Well, funny you should ask, Aaron. I've got a couple signed copies of some books here that I've been perusing very carefully, mind you. These are valuable first editions and all that. But I've got this one here, Life is So Good, by a sort of local author, not really, but he has a connection here. And it's actually about a man who learned to read at the age of 100. So there's hope for us yet. Don't worry, Aaron.
Nice.
But yeah, he'd been signing his name his entire life with an X, and then finally learned to read at the age of 100, and it's his story. And then here's a companion book that is the story that goes with it. So we've got those signed copies of those available. And that's some light bedtime reading. But then when I want something else, I picked up this story here, My Old Man in the Mountain, also a signed copy, exclusive. It's a memoir, and this is actually written by a climbing ranger who lives up in Bellingham, Washington, a climbing ranger on Mount Baker. So a little bit of a connection there. We all like that. And then we've also got. Oh, well, hello there.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I know. But you guys know me. I really just come from the wine. I don't really read books.
Well, that's why we have this club, really. We'll be real.
Okay, well, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. But anyway, what books are you guys talking about?
Well, we've got this book here, which we've decided is maybe more our speed. Here, it's a picture book, actually.
That's definitely my speed.
And it's actually by a local author here. It's about the McLeod River, and it has some beautiful photography in this thing.
I love the McLeod River. It's gorgeous.
Somewhat hard to find, in fact. So you're going to want to jump on this one.
All right. And so all these books are on the silent auction site?
They are all on the silent auction. I know. Weird, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they are. So got those great options to peruse. But you know what else we've got?
What's that?
And I've been enjoying, for our book club, I know we normally do wine, but sometimes I want a little whiskey. And I like to put that whiskey in a hand-etched crystal glass from Alpenglow Manor.
Those are beautiful.
We're real classy like that here at the Boozy Book Club.
Yeah, super classy.
Well, what did you bring to book club today, honey?
Well, do you mind if I go grab something in the fridge?
Not at all.
Cool.
Speaking of refrigerators, honey, is this the fridge that was donated by Solano's here in Mount Shasta for the silent auction?
Indeed it is.
Well, what do you know? This thing would go great in anybody's apartment, home, maybe a garage. Maybe you've got your bonus room.
Yeah.
Call it.
I like it. I mean, I would take it. I don't really have much space, but it's super nice.
It is.
Oh, there it is.
What'd you find?
Perfectly chilled Montanaro Vineyard Pinot Gris. I love it. So I believe that this vintner's from Mount Shasta. The grapes are grown in Mount Shasta, and the wine's made in Mount Shasta by a couple that's lived here for a really long time. And in the silent auction, there's 6 bottles up on there. Like to get my hands on those.
Yeah. Who wouldn't? A variety here.
Yeah.
Well, I will have to say I am a connoisseur of great books and wine.
Clearly.
Yeah, one of my passions is wine, and I'm not a big fan of wine in a bottle.
No?
I like my wine in a can.
Well, we can't all be as classy as you, Aaron. I mean, we try.
It has a really nice aroma.
Please go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Speaking of local wine, we also have this other. We've got a Honig Vineyards. We've got a couple bottles in there from them as well. We got a Cabernet Sauvignon and then a white of some sort as well that is paired with this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clearly a wine guy, so I obviously know.
Yeah.
But also fantastic.
So we talked about going Nordic skiing after wine drinking, right? Are we still up for that?
I think that was the plan,
Yes.
right?
Heck yeah.
Sweet.
Putting on a little liquid warmth here for that. But
Yeah.
you know what's convenient about that? Am I crazy, or do we have a season pass to the Nordic Center in the silent auction donated by Sora and the Nordic Center?
I believe we do.
We do.
Yeah.
People should definitely be bidding on that right now too.
For sure. In fact, why don't we watch that video? And let's check back in with our snowball site and see where we're at with our fundraising goals. Aaron, can you cue it up?
I can.
Fundraising goals, when we started the evening, we were at 75%, 14 grand, something like that.
Something like that.
And let's see where we're at. $14,823.
Thanks, everybody. We have 20 more minutes have shenanigans before we get started with the raffle. So if you want to buy any last minute giveaway entries, go ahead and do that, and we'll get your tickets in the mix. In the meantime, it wouldn't be Mount Shasta Avalanche Center event without hustling some merchandise. So we just want to show off some of the new items that we've got in store for y'all. We got some pretty cool new hats. They're super lightweight mesh hats, great for springtime mountain punching or river rafting or whatever your pursuits may be. We also have a bunch of different cool colors. We also have some cool, thanks Sean, some cool new tech flannels.
Swag committee's been busy here, so we got these tech flannels. They're not only stylish at the bar, but they're actually wicking technical wear, super cool. This is the men's. We've got two women's. Honey's showing one right here.
Here's the other color over here.
And our new techie buffs, we've got two colors in the buffs. And all you guys are familiar with our Avi Tools t-shirt. We got a new model of this t-shirt, so you got to re-up your t-shirt collection here with these this year. What else we got? Shasta Woolies. Kim Coots is making these custom-made hats for us at home.
We're also showing off some of our cool items in the silent auction, like this beautiful photo taken by Wanda Wellborn.
And from the 5th season, we got these Blizzard 0G, super lightweight. Holy cow, I would be flying up the mountain if I had these skis.
I wouldn't be able to keep up with you.
And shredding on the way down. These things are sweet. They got a nice backcountry ripping flex. Pretty cool stuff.
Those will be part of the member giveaway in about 20 minutes. What the heck is going on?
Oh, no! The mothership is landing!
No, don't be alarmed.
How can we not be alarmed? You look crazy.
I am here to deal with Telos.
What's Telos?
I believe it is a kingdom in the mountain, but they require merchandise. Where will I find this merchandise?
Okay, well, I guess you've come to the right place.
Oh, these can be worn?
Whoa, what's that sound? Sean, I don't know about this. I'm scared.
I repeat, this is the emergency alert system. This is not a test. Aliens have landed on Mount Shasta. Please stand by for further instructions. Wait. News just in. They're friendly. The aliens are friendly. Friendly aliens.
Oh no! I dropped my hat. I better go get more at the 5th season.
Yeah, welcome to the planet.
Thank you.
All right, let's cue to a video.
We live in a world of fabricated experiences, right? And manufactured everything. And I think that we all have a craving for authentic experiences and real challenges. And that's what adventure riding does. And it's about getting out of your air-conditioned box, and experiencing the world in that, a different sort of way. Motorcycles, for me, have always represented exploration, and so I think that that's what's been kind of driving this whole thing. becomes a more crowded place and a more paved place and a more controlled environment, that it becomes even more precious to be able to get out and have these kinds of adventures. This kind of riding, builds communities of people. Some of my strongest friendships are built around those shared experiences. Riding with friends and stuff, we'd see things fail, like out in the desert. It's a really harsh environment, and you drop your bike in a pile of lava rocks, and things break and stuff like that. So if you're not having to fiddle with stuff that's failing, it enables you to cover the ground. That encapsulates the whole vision for us. Go light, go fast, go far.
The fifth season is proud to support the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center. They are a key component in keeping everyone safe in the backcountry in Mount Shasta. So don't forget to sign up for one of their classes so you're ready for your backcountry outing as well.
Hello, fellow snow-loving friends. My name is Emily, and I just recently became a member of Shasta Avalanche Center. Yay! I moved to Forest Ranch about a year ago, which is down near Chico, so most of my explorations have been up near Lassen with an occasional trip to Shasta, but I'm looking forward to getting up in the area more. And I hope to meet some of you soon. I enjoy the forecasts, the daily forecasts the Shasta Avalanche Center sends out. I love their lighthearted commentary. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, I hope to meet some of you in person, and pray for snow, everybody. We need it. Bye.
Hey man, how's it going? Hey, go. Well, take a deep breath.
It's fine, man. I'm fishing.
You're fishing?
Quiet, you scared fish.
Doesn't look like you're doing much fishing here. If you're caught in this this bush and missing half of your pole. Oh man.
Yeah, man. I just, I've been fishing for a long time, dude. It's cool. I just, my fly got stuck on this bush right here.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, you know what you need? You need a guide.
Guide?
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
Look at. Do I need a guide? I look like a guide.
Dude, I'm an expert as well. I've caught fish so big. They're huge, and even experts like us can use a guide from time to time. Right here on our virtual auction, we've got the Sweet Trinity Guide Service, or Wild Waters Fly Fishing. They offer great trips. Get you in fishing and
wait. So you're telling me, that I should get a guide, even though I'm an expert, even though I've been fishing a long time. You think a guide might help out?
Yeah, they can teach the subtle little things, those little tricks.
You think they take me to
the river just right and take you to the best spots to get a fish on?
You're saying like secret fishing holes?
Oh, I'm saying they're gonna get you a fish.
Oh, how big?
Oh, as big as you want.
What are the names of these places? What is these guides?
Yeah, so the Sweet Trinity Guide Service, or Wild Waters Fly Fishing.
Oh, Sweet Trinity Guide Service, Wild Waters Fly Fishing, that take you to the secret holes. Don't be a junk show like me. Check those trips out. They're going to take you to all the great spots along Northern California, Southern Oregon waterways, catching you the big monster fish that you all want.
Get on those, they're going hot. All right, let's go to a video.
Hey, this is Jenna Kane recording live here in the McCollumney Wilderness in South Lake Tahoe. But as a longtime resident of Mount Shasta, I wanted to say a few things about why the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center is such an important, invaluable resource for our community. Basically, without access to daily forecasts, observations, and reports from professional observers, we wouldn't have nearly as much information and wouldn't be as capable of making informed decisions in the backcountry. And for that, I am super grateful. And I feel really fortunate to have experienced backcountry in a community that has an avalanche center. I hope you choose to support the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center and bid on lots of items and give them all the money you can. Thanks.
Hey Sean, what does the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center mean to you?
Gosh, that's a good question, honey. It means community, friendship, great parties, and the education piece is huge. Just giving good information on safety and how to move around safely in the backcountry, especially since it's just becoming so popular these days.
For sure, yeah. I totally agree. I don't know what we would do without the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center around here. They keep us informed on the conditions and the avalanche danger when it becomes elevated. They help educate new people to the backcountry. We sure are lucky to have it. That's for
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, thank you. What's the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center mean to you guys?
They gave me a necklace.
Welcome back, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that last bit there. We are nearing the end of our program for the evening, and it's the main event here. We're about to start with the raffle. We have Vanna White joining us here tonight. Woo! But before we do that, we want to acknowledge that given the time frame and how many generous, wonderful donors we have, we didn't have a chance to thank everybody personally. So we would like to just take a moment to acknowledge everybody who donated items to help make this event possible. So we are going to pop that up on the screen here. And please, if you have an opportunity, shop at one of these businesses. Tell them that you're there because of the Avalanche Center. Let them know that you support them because they support us. That's what helps it all.
Two, one, go.
All right, you guys made it. Congratulations. Now is the time you've all been waiting for, the giveaway. So we're gonna get started. We have about 10 items that we didn't have up on the website that we're gonna raffle off before our big ticket items. So the first one that we have is from the Weed Brewery, the Mount Shasta Brewery in Weed. It's a $50 gift certificate and an empty growler. And maybe you can take it to the Weed Brewery and fill it up with your gift certificate. Who's the winner, boys?
All right, guys, we've been diligently shaking and stirring and mixing up the tickets to ensure fair raffling.
Nobody's
Here
ticket
we
is an
go.
airbag, so that none of them are.
Jim Berger. Jim Berger.
Hey,
The Jim Berger and all the other winners out there, unmute yourself and give us a woohoo. We'd love that.
How do you spell that?
Vanna, what's
All right,
next?
Our next item is a $25 Pipeline gift card along with a super lightweight titanium.
Woohoo!
It's super bright purple. I would love this.
Yeah, Jim.
And who is the winner?
All right, titanium mug. Going to Brett Lutz. Brett Lutz.
Yeah.
Hey, if I may just for a moment give a shout out. Brett is works for the National Weather Service up in Medford, Oregon. He's been a long time supporter of the Avalanche Center. Brett some of you may have met. He gives the little winter weather outlook during our avalanche awareness presentations. He pops on for 15 or 20 minutes and gives those presentations. He's been doing that for years and years. And so thank you, Brett. Next up.
For our next item, we have a Spark R&D splitboard binding sweatshirt along with a Spark R&D t-shirt. Spark R&D also donated a pair of splitboard bindings of your choice on the silent auction site that are still open for bid. Who's the winner?
So any of you serious rafflers out there that say, oh, I bought my tickets early, they're at the bottom of the barrel, I'm not going to get drawn. See what I'm doing here? Okay. Joel Denmark. Joel Denmark.
Splitboarder.
And a quick note on Spark R&D too. If you do go to their website, they actually sell these really cool t-shirts that say, I support my local avalanche center. And when you buy them, you actually get to enter what your local avalanche center is. And then Spark actually sends a percentage of the proceeds to that avalanche center. So if you want to support them while supporting us, you can do it all at once with a cool t-shirt.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Our next item is an Ortovox shovel donated by Prolific Sports. Who's the winner?
Who's feeling lucky? Bill Geller.
Right.
Bill Geller is one of our Mount Shasta Avalanche Center snowmobile ambassadors that we failed to mention tonight. That we have the snowmobile ambassador group. These folks are a die-hard group of snowmobilers and skiers that help us foster positive relationships between all user groups. And a shout out to those guys for helping out, keeping the backcountry safe.
Our next item is $20 worth of bear bucks to the Black Bear Diner, donated by the Black Bear Diner, as well as a Spark R&D hat and a Spark R&D t-shirt. Who's the winner?
Well, let's find out.
Patricia Satariano.
How do you spell that?
Satarino.
And just a note, we will contact the winners, so don't worry if you're not.
Yes, you don't have to be present to win.
Correct.
We'll get you.
Yeah.
Our next item is a super lightweight carbon fiber, I believe, shovel donated by Arva.
Who's ready? Vanna?
We're all ready.
Doug Carter.
Doug Carter.
Thanks,
Come on
Doug.
down.
Come on, Doug. Yeah.
All right. So next up, donated by Mountain Medics, we have a really nice little flask mug here, cool logo hat, and 2 t-shirts.
Going
Who's
to
the winner?
Another great local company here in Mount Shasta.
Abraham Shields. Abraham Shields. Woo.
All right. We have another bundle of bear bucks from the Black Bear Diner, as well as a Spark R&D hat and a Spark R&D t-shirt.
Some of you are probably aware, but here in Mount Shasta, we actually have the original Black Bear Diner. So come on up to Mount Shasta, because it really does taste different here.
Oh, gee. This bundle going out to Linda Chitwood.
Linda!
Woo. Thank you, Linda and Rick.
All right, our next item is a tracker packer for your spot or a Garmin InReach to attach to your chest, donated by Giant Loop, some chapstick from Spark R&D, and a women's prana shirt donated by Prolific Sports.
Mixing them up, mixing them up. Linda Roddy, double Linda.
Linda.
All right, Linda.
The night of the Lindas.
Okay, next up we have a pack of playing cards from O'Reilly Auto Parts, a hat from Kari Trough and a Smith t-shirt.
Christian Jordan.
All right.
By the way, Christian. Woo. I don't hear too many shout outs out there.
All right, final smaller item in the giveaway, and then we'll get going. We've got a wireless FM transmitter and a little pocket tool. And I believe they're donated by O'Reilly.
That is correct.
Eli Levine. Eli Levine.
Woo! All right. Now the moment we've all been waiting for.
So the next item that we have up for offer here is, it's actually in conjunction, it's both Jewelbo and the 5th season. It's any pair of Jewelbo goggles, any pair of Jewelbo goggles at the 5th season. So you get to go down there, you can put your hands on them, you can check them out, see which ones you like, and you can choose any pair down there. So this is a nice one.
Jewelbo, get your Jewelbo. Digging deep, don't worry, digging deep. Dana Bainbridge. If you're not looking good, you're not feeling good, get some goggles, Dana. Dana Bainbridge, for all those that have been enjoying our snowball posters for the last handful of years. Dana is the mastermind graphic designer. Thank you, Dana. Also, a lot of our t-shirts, the Snowmobile Ambassador logo, coming through on the graphic design.
So for this next donor, we actually have a quick little video to play. And the next one up for grabs is going to be a pretty cool one. It's any pair of Scarpa running or trail shoes you'd like. It's a certificate that you can just then log on and grab any one you want. So we are going to cut to a quick video from them.
And then draw.
And then draw.
All my walls are covered in words, and while you sleep, I mark my goals. Stand tall, think clear. Don't let them see a hint of fear. Cut some cords, scratch some scars. Open your cape and jump from the car. Open your mouth, take a deep breath. Run fast and don't stop at the end. You can be anything you want. You can be everything you choose. Do not let it slip away. 'Cause if you never try it, you never know. You can be anything you want. You can be everything you choose. Do not let it slip away. 'Cause if you never try it, you never know.
I love that you're overcoming yourself. I want to do some more. It's really exciting, really challenging and fun.
When I was a kid, my dad used to say, don't let anything stand in your way. Stand tall, think clear. Don't let them see a hint of fear.
Welcome back, everybody.
All right, hope you enjoyed that Scarpa video. This drawing is for the Scarpa.
Boots
For
of your
Scarpa
choice.
Yeah.
of your choice.
Yeah.
Get your Scarpa on. Those boots are made for walking, and it's going to Michelle Lennon. All right, Michelle.
Woo!
Show who?
A little note on that or something.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Casey.
So the next one is another one similar to the jewel bow, where it involves both RAB, the donor, as well as going down to the 5th season. So you get to go to the 5th season, pick out any RAB micro light jacket you like, any color, size that works for you, and then you walk on out the door with it.
Again, shout out to my buddy Adam, who's a rep for these guys, and then through 5th season as well. Those guys supporting a couple years in a row. Appreciate it. Renee Thomas.
All right, Renee.
Hey.
And this,
That's for rap.
that.
You can just write RAB on it.
What do we have next, Casey?
So next is, well, it happens to be right next to your left elbow there, Vanna. And we've got a GoPro Hero 9 Black, available in black.
This
That's
is
it.
the bundle. It comes with a battery, SD card, a little handheld floating holder.
Draw the ticket.
All right, well, who are we to argue with Vanna White?
Raise your hand if you want a GoPro. David Riggs. David Riggs. Next up, we have some plastic flowers in a.
No.
Oh, sorry. I don't even know what's going on.
Don't be giving away her flowers like that. Come on. Those are precious. So this next one is one of our perennial sponsors and donors, the Mount Shasta Ski Park. We've seen some things from them so far, and it's actually a season pass. If you want to, you could use it for this season, or you could save it up for next season if you're already a season pass holder. And we do have a video for these guys. if that video didn't get you pumped up to go ski at the ski park, I don't think anything will.
That's right.
But this pass is about to help somebody out.
This drawing is from Mount Shasta Ski Park Pass. Going out to you. Gotta give me Brett Lutz. Woo! Double winner, winner, winner.
All right.
Hey-yo, hey-yo.
Oh, no.
Lazard skis donated by the 5th season.
Nice.
Grand prize, members giveaway raffle. Who is the winner?
Tell you what, if you guys don't know it already, we're really lucky to have a shop like the 5th season here in Mount Shasta. They're one of the top shops in the state and the West Coast, honestly.
Yeah.
And they're a couple blocks away for some. So big thanks for all their support. And thank you for what you guys do. All right. I guess you guys want me to draw. Dana Bainbridge!
Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you everyone for your support of the Mount Shasta Avalanche Center.
Nice.
And with that, it's just about a wrap. That's all we have planned for this evening. Thanks for hanging in there with all of us. And if we could have all of our behind the scenes crew come up and show our fans who's making it all happen.
Come on up, everybody. We know we're not 6 feet apart, but we've been trying to be safe wearing our masks.
Taking our vaccinations.
Vaccinations. Hey, thanks you guys. That was really fun tonight. I don't know if you had fun, but we sure as hell did.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Silent Virtual Snowball 2020 in the books.
2021.
2021. On my mind,
Forget
scrambled.
2020.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
We will see you all at the next snowball in person.
See you at the
Rock and roll.
Just unplug everything.